Filming. What you think of the interview? Seko in the building.
It was amazing, bro. Friday, gutsy. We're in the cut, fam. It was an amazing thing, bro. Big ups to y'all, bro. We love hip hop. Seko.
And we got to drop at the same time. We got Vegas in the building. We just finished up an episode.
Rogers, man. I pay y'all lots of money to put my phone on, bro.
Don't worry, Roger. I'm going to get y'all just now.
Right? Gang.
Jeez. That's how we did it, yo. Another episode in the books, episode 277. Make sure to tap in. All right.
Is J. Cole in your Mount Rushmore for this generation?
J. Cole, he's good. I like it. I love his music and stuff like that. He's like a good.
So are you putting Drake, Kendrick, and would you put J. Cole in there, or would you put somebody else?
No, you have to put J. Cole.
You don't have to.
But J. Cole's hard, like
he's hard, but you don't have to put him in there.
You have to.
He has a lot of misses.
There's but the thing is about him is that like the songs that he makes, like they really.
Oh, to the mic. Talk to the mic. Talk to the mic. It's okay.
Yeah, it's like the songs that he makes, and like when they hit, they hit, like and I fuck with him. I used to fuck like the warm up type shit.
Yeah.
Like even his recent one, like, he's rapping, but then obviously like he came in during a time where you had to be commercial and you're a lyrical guy.
Mr. Nice Watch.
Yeah, Mr. Nice Watch. The other ones, like the shit that you don't even play during concerts no more.
Oh, no.
No, but even he
Can't Get Enough. He doesn't play Can't Get Enough no more.
No, okay, yeah. Can't Get Enough. Is that your tune?
My stuff I like his banger type shit. But I like it when he rap. Like I like Cole when he get on his shit. Like, like the way how he been like the track with Bia. It can play in the club, but like, he got his shit off. Like,
No, he did. Damn, I'm waiting for you to send me that tune, fam. I just seen it pop up. I just seen it pop up.
That's me. Seko again.
There we go. Let's see. Let's start with some exclusive here.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Episode 277.
What's up?
It's a little exclusive for us right here.
Okay.
Just got signed and I'm ready for the win. Closer to my destiny, I'm leading with my pen. Extra flows make me hide up the winter. My life is so good, can't believe that's me. My life is so good, can't believe that's me. I be his favorite MC. The one who stayed true when the game played you.
Okay.
What's that one called?
Yeah.
Life is good.
Life is good.
Yo, Friday's gonna tell you that the whole episode.
Bring yourself closer.
I'm right here.
This is an audio experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we got
an
audio audience, but I don't want them to be like turning it up and then turning it down every time you talk.
Yeah.
But we got Seko in the building. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to the whole squad over there at Starters who are doing their thing.
Yes.
You said in the song right here in the beginning, that you played us an exclusive. You got signed.
Yeah, I signed the Nice Sound Production.
Okay.
I signed in October, It's just been, like, that day when I wrote that, I was just thinking about, like, holy shit, like, my shit is really changing. So that was kind of just a song about how, like, my life is today.
How long you been rapping for?
I've been rapping, like, since I was a kid.
Okay.
As far as I can remember still.
So. What was, like, what year was the first time you ever went into the studio and made your first song?
The first year I ever went into the studio and made my own song. Like, so me and my bro and my cousin used to fuck with like mics at home and shit. But like the first year I ever like made like a song, I would say it's like 2013, I think. Some shit like 2012. Like I started my career off there. So
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your name, Seko.
Yeah.
I'm seeing like the full Govey, right? So is it based off of the full Govey?
Yeah. It's based off the full Govey. I'm Kenyan, so everyone like my real name. Everyone calls it some Africans, some of us, it's hard to pronounce it in our way. So my real name's Oseko.
Okay.
But everyone calls me Seko. And then once I got signed, they're like, oh, there's a couple names or whatever. And I was like, people call me Seko anyways. So we just went with Seko.
So, yeah, because, and my bad, like I seen the email here from like 19 how long, right? And it says Seko on the email, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So at the time, your name was that when you were like during rapping?
Yeah, when I first started, my name was Seko.
Okay.
by Seko, you know? Because for me, like, when in Kenya, like, when you carry on the name, so, like, there's been other Osekos before me. So when you're a good man, your name lives on. So I always wanted the name to, like, live on, like my grandfather and stuff. So I was kind of keeping that. But, you know, Seiko's not bad, you know?
Yeah.
I've always been Seko, you know? I've always been Seko to everyone. You know, I've always been Seiko to everyone. So it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too much of a change. So
Were you born and raised out there?
no, I was born here. I was born here. I was raised out here, but I've been there 2 times already now.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm pretty.
Okay, so give us a little bit more. Like, what ends? You know, that's like a Toronto question. Like, what ends your rapping, fam?
I'm
Where you
from the
from,
Durham
fam?
region.
Okay.
from the Durham
Oh, look,
region.
we were just talking about Durham.
Yeah, salute to Durham. Salute to
Yeah,
Durham.
salute to
Yeah.
Durham.
So really quick, because we were just having it was on air conversation just about the schools and shit like that.
Yeah.
What's it like growing up in there? Like, did you have like music class and fucking like basketball, where you basketball teams and shit like that?
Yeah.
You guys had all that, no?
So a lot of us, it's funny because a lot of my rap, the rappers I know, it's from playing ball. You know, I know you guys had Solo up here. I met Solo playing ball.
Salute to Solo YS. Yeah.
Devontae, playing ball. I
Yeah.
met him and just like a bunch of others. So that's the way how we all meet up. And it's not much different, you know? Cause a lot of the people from Scarborough, they moved to like Ajax, you know? So those were a lot of the youths I grew up with. So like, yeah, that's basically how it was. It was just black and white, you know? And then all of a sudden now there's more Indians and stuff. But I grew up when it was just black and white. So
Yeah.
So you're good at ball.
I'm all right. I'm pretty good.
What position you play?
I play point guard.
Okay. You had any hoop dreams, fam?
Yeah. But for me, it was kind of like, you know, I could either be like a good basketball player and like middle off at like a level, like playing in a school or whatever, but or I could be the best rapper. And I just chose the right decision. At least I like to tell myself. But yeah, that's kind of where I was at with it. But yeah, basketball was something that I did a lot as a kid. Yeah.
Growing up, right? Having Kenyan parents and stuff like that, right? They must have been strict, no?
Yeah. Like, you know, like for me, I grew up but also Caribbean parents are strict. So like a lot of the kids I was friends with.
Not that same kind of strict.
Yeah, I think the Africans are a little bit different. The Africans, Ghanaians, Kenyans, I think it's a
You have
little
to
different.
do your school, man. You have to do your books.
I think my mom, like, she was like, yeah, this guy can't do school. Like, you know, just keep him out of trouble.
Yeah.
So, like, I was one of those guys. But, you know, like, for me, like, my mom gave me a lot of freedom. I can't lie. So, like, I just kind of grew that in that way. You know, it's probably uncommon to most African parents, but I turned out okay.
You think it's because you lived in Durham as opposed to the city?
Yeah, probably. Like, you know, like, for me, it was kind of like, you know, like, it was just like, I'm from Curtis, actually. So you know where Curtis is?
After Oshawa.
After Oshawa, yeah. I'm from Curtis. So like for me it was like when my brethrens walk home, we all walk home. So if one of our friends have like a curfew at like 1:30 back in those days, then we all gotta go home at 1:30. So like that's the way how it kind of was. And I guess like, you know, the way how it was, the land is, you know, it's just a very rural place. It's very like chill and shit. So yeah, you would let your kid just run, you know, just go discover themselves out there. Yeah.
So have you ever like when you were growing up, did you have some times running around Toronto, you know, trying to get into the mix up? Because like I know for people growing up in like, you know, relatively a suburban area, right? There's times where
they try to come down here.
And not just that, they want to be they want to live the pain.
Yeah,
they want to do all of the
come down
fuckery.
here. They want to be a part of the fuckery.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah. For me, it was just, you know, like I don't mean to say this in any way. Like I feel more like when I meet people from out here, I like get along with them more than, you know, like I can just get along with anyone because I grew up out there. So like I can hang around with the whitest white dude, or I can, you know, I could be out here and just be with people, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it's not like when I see these niggas, I don't see like, oh, yo, I'm around some hood niggas. I just see them like, yo, that's some good niggas. Like, you know, you smoke weed. Like, you know what I'm saying? You cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't really see it like that. So it was never like that for me. Yeah.
So with the rapping, because like you're a relatively young man.
Yeah.
I don't hear any auto tune.
Yeah.
The songs that I did listen to on Spotify and like some of the stuff I seen on YouTube,
Mhm.
you rapping,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Why?
That's just my shit. That's the way I love. That's the way how I love. You know, I love when people rap. Like that's my shit. Like every day. Like obviously I listen to different types of music and shit.
Mhm.
But like my favorite type of music is when I hear people like rap out.
Rap,
you know, rap. Because to me like that'll never get old. You know, certain things will phase out. Certain things will come and go. But the things that stay are like the essence of the culture, and that's the type of music that I loved growing up, and it's the type of music that I was like, okay, I want to make, and I want to make sure that like some kid like growing up sees me the same way that they saw like Nas, like you know what I'm saying? So
I said Nas.
that's a big thing for me.
Whatever, guys.
Influences.
I'm not a huge Nas fan.
Oh my goodness.
Influences, like, so you already named Nas as one of your influences. What are the influences that you had before choosing to be like, I want to be a rapper too? Like,
Yeah.
what are some of those influences?
So like just a bunch of people, like even underground and shit. So like I don't know if you guys heard of him, but there's a rapper called Blue. He's from California.
Yeah.
I used to love listening to him. Like I used to love listening to him.
Mm-hmm.
I used to listen to rappers with like a lisp, so I can like kind of know how to like rap better. So like
Interesting.
Wow.
That's fucking interesting as fuck. Keep going.
Yeah, like Cool G rap, obviously Big, Raekwon, like shit like that.
Like what did you study about them? Like just how they were pronouncing words and shit like that?
Yeah, the way how they're pronouncing words and the way how they make, the way how they make words like slide. Like like not like because you could either have a lisp and it either hinders you, or you could use it and it could sound unique. So I just listened to the brothers that made it sound unique.
Interesting.
How did you find out about rappers with slurs? Was that like a Google search? Like,
nah, just like listening to them. Like, I was like, oh, yo, this brother got a list. Let me listen to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Type shit.
That's dope.
Just, it was one of those type of things. Like a lot of people when I was growing up kind of like put me on to different types of shit. Like, like a lot of my friends' parents would be like, yo, because for me, I grew up listening to African music primarily. So like, I got the hip hop from everyone else. You know what I'm saying? I got the hip hop from like my uncle and everyone else. So it was like, I would be like,
who are you listening to? What Afro? Because we don't know.
Yeah.
Like to us, you know what I'm saying? We know our the Jay-Z's, the Big L's, whoever, but we don't know no guys growing up, the Afro guys or African music. Who are some of the people that maybe back in the day, if I want to maybe YouTube and check out?
There's a reggae artist called Lucky Dube, who's like he's from South Africa.
Okay.
He's tight. Like he's
so he's South African reggae?
Yeah, he's South African, but he does reggae. See, the thing is actually even at home, the number one, like I'd say, like when I went back to Kenya, the number one like genre is reggae. Like when I was even in the village, like they're playing Peter Tosh, you're playing like
So it's not. I would assume it would be Afrobeats. So Afrobeats is not.
No, Afrobeats is.
It's still bubbly, but reggae is more.
In Kenya, when I was in Kenya, like reggae was everything, man. Like reggae was everything. So yeah, so I grew up on Lucky Dube, Awilo Lumumba,
wow,
Magic System, Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Just different.
You might have to send me the list, the YouTube link. Magic System is the only one I'm gonna get.
Yeah, it's just like all these different types of artists, So it's just like, and like a lot of the music I kind of grew up with, it was like that's the way how it was, and then I got the hip hop from everyone else because I just loved rap when I was a kid. So a lot of my friends, they would like be like, oh, yo, let me listen to Chingy. And I'm like, I don't like Chingy. So like, I'd be like with they pops or like they uncle, like listening to like Warren G and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the type of shit I was into. So.
And the African artists, they were Kenyan based?
No.
Okay.
They're from everywhere. So like, it could be like my family loves Congolese music.
Okay.
But everyone, like Congolese music is like big. Like if you went to an African barbecue, you have to drop a Congolese song. Like, you know? It's like Fela Kuti.
Yes,
they play Fela Kuti too.
Yes.
Like, all types
he's
of
like
stuff.
one of the most popular, to be honest.
Yeah, he's one of the most popular.
Yeah.
And he's like a real revolutionary, like real cool, like, I really, really mess with him.
What I like too about like the, I guess, African side of the music is like when you go to their parties, that's all they're playing.
Yeah.
Because there was an event, I'm not gonna say where it was, but like I attended an event and it was just like I was asking them, I'm like, y'all don't listen to no Toronto music? They're like, nah, we vibing. We don't need to listen to that. Like, we just vibing.
But that's also on us, you know what I mean? Because one thing, I was actually talking to my friend about this the other day, like,
a little closer.
Like, I don't, like, for me, it's like, you know, it's cool. Like, everyone does their thing. You know, I don't want to put no bad judgment on nobody, but, like, nobody makes, like, dance party music, like, even the rappers.
So, like, saying that.
And it's on us
we were
to
just saying that.
You know? It's not on the DJ to be like, yo, let me play my Toronto guy. It doesn't fit, like, what they're doing. So
it's gonna change the vibe,
it's gonna change the vibe. Like, even the gangsters, you know, in America, like, you know, YG, he'll make shit that you can dance to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Or they make a record for a gal then.
Yeah, or they make one anthem like "My Nigga." That was like it's an ode to his hood and everything and his crew, but it was still something you could bounce to.
Real
you
shit.
know what I'm saying?
You talk about like Pop Smoke. Like, Pop Smoke is a dude who...
Wow, were you hearing our pod? We were listening before you got here.
You have a fly in the wall or something, fam. You're literally just talking about the same... Go, continue.
Yeah, like, Pop Smoke, like, when I hang out with, like, my homegirls and stuff, that's what they want to listen to, because he knew how to mix it, you know what? You know how to mix, like, the kind of grunginess of, like, the New York City life and kind of put a spice to it that girls can bop to and just like it. So,
yeah,
you know, that's a great guy that people should be looking at, like, you know, and trying to measure themselves towards.
Do you do that when you're making your music? Like, you want to, like, I want to cater to this audience. I want to cater to this audience. Or you just like, yo, I'm just here rapping?
It just happens. Like, it all depends. It all depends what the beat. Because for me, it's really, I try and rap to beats that are in love with me. So, like, it has to be that marriage. So sometimes I'll hear a beat and I'll be like, oh shit, this is.
I try to rap to beats that are in love with me.
So, like, sometimes I'll hear a beat and I'll be like, yo, yo, this is making me feel like, yo, I need to, like, you know, find out, like, yo, what are these girls thinking? You know, and kind of try and write in that way. But it's never like forced. It's never like, yo, let me just make a track for the ladies, because that won't come off as real to them. They'll be like, yo, what's this guy trying to do? So I try and make it, you know, come as natural as possible.
You ever battle rap?
As a kid.
I could tell from like the way you approach your bars and shit too, right? Like, what was that whole thing like? Give us some like battle rap stories, fam. Like, how did you get into it? Like, was it like a thing that was a long lasting thing, or like just in and out?
So, like, as a kid, like, everyone used to see me as a kid and be like, yo, you look like Big. So I was like, I just was brought up that way. So it's just kind of like, oh shit, all right, cool. And then when I started rapping, my voice is this way, and then everyone was like, yo, you should start battling. So at school and shit, like my first school I went to, I was like 13. I think I was 13 or 14 at the time, and they just bring the big dudes and I just rap against them, you know?
Okay.
And that's how I kind of like grow up. Like, even till today, like, sometimes I see in my comments like, oh shit, you came a long way. Like, you know what I'm saying? You came a long way for rapping at plazas and stuff. But that was my life before I really started taking it seriously. I would just battle anyone.
Did you lose a couple of them?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. I wasn't, for me, like, I had talent, like, as a kid, but I wasn't the finished product yet.
You weren't polished.
I wasn't polished, you know. I needed a lot of polish. So, like, there'd be stints and stuff where I was like, good. But then there's stuff like, you know, I needed to work on. And, you know, God willing, I'm here. Yeah.
So, if you don't mind, I don't know if possibility, you know, can we get
I knew y'all was good.
A hot 16, maybe a 32 bars. You know, something Acapulco, you know what I'm saying? I obviously want me to find a beat, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Play, you can play.
If I give you an industry beat, then it's not going to be YouTube.
Oh, word?
Yeah. We're going to keep it for the audio. You know what I'm saying?
So you just want me to do some acapella?
Give us some Acapulco, yo.
All right. Me and my niggas up in Santorini, dreaming the fettuccine is beaming. We freeing up Cabrini, okra, school Macallaloo is how a brother greening the level in me, the upright surprise from the beginning. Big up the whole sound all the way in Guinea. Big up the whole sound all the way in Philly. And free my brothers on the wings like back threes, and never ever dealing threes like track teams. I'm on the track screaming, fuck you all. Middle fingers to the system. Fuck the law, post your ball. And one streets is ours. We rolling in like belly with bad things on the celly. Send a drop pin and we link up at the telly. Hop inside the bimmy and you know we playing Machiavelli. I feel the city with me and I feel like Nelly. You could try and tell me, but you can never ever live like this.
Corner bars. Yo, Since you're a spitter, and there's a conversation that me and Vegas been talking about.
Yeah.
Would you take like songs from other artists? Like if they have a already song and they're like, yo, a big artist, he comes to you and he's like, yo, I got this song for you. Would you be open to taking the song
With bars
of
in it.
course.
with
Like,
bars in it?
Yeah, of course. Like with bars, like taking
That's
like,
a-
rapping someone else's.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
because I come from that school. Like if you're coming to me as an artist, you want my take on it. So you want my take on like you like, let's say like if tomorrow like Alessia Cara would hit me up and be like, yo, Seko, I need you to be on my song or whatever. She'd probably just leave it blank because she wants my essence to it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if they're doing that, they don't really respect my skills. And I wouldn't.
But what if they have something? What if they have something and they're like, yo, I think your voice is perfect for it, and I want you to rap this way, da 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 da, and I want you to say this.
And Partisan Fontaine just sent in the verse for you.
Yeah. Partisan Fontaine just wrote it.
Yeah.
And Tory Lanez just overlooked it, and you still wouldn't, nah?
It's a hit.
It's for me like, yo, this culture means a lot to me. Like the rules of it means a lot to me. I know niggas do that. I'm just not one of them niggas. You know, but like for me, I don't shame nobody for doing that. But like I feel like if you're asking Seko to get on a song, you want what Seiko's gonna do to it. Like I'm never that dude in the studio who's like, nah. Like, you know, if you're asking me to be on your song, I'm gonna take, oh yo, this is what you want me to do on it. You want me to talk about this and this. You want me to flow like this. Okay, I got you. But like for me to like take someone's bars and rap them, I don't think I could. I don't think I could do that, bro.
Oh man. Okay, so even like with the whole industry out here and like just the way that this music scene is going, and I know we were having a conversation before off camera, right? What are your thoughts on like the Toronto rappers being able to get into like a next bracket, right? Is it capped like what we were talking about? Like, is it a talent thing? Is it a work thing? Like, do we need the States?
Yeah, of course. For me, it's like I always thought of it like this. Like I don't think hip hop in Canada will ever be at like a crazy level until niggas could go to Sudbury and sell out. Like because niggas can go to Utah and sell out. So like that's the way how I always thought about it. But like I just think like
Taught the things.
you know, like you know, I just think that
You're right.
us as a like there's two things that kind of keep us down. One is the resources.
Okay.
Number one, there's not enough places like this that you can just come through and kind of showcase your personality on a different side of on different side of things. You know, you know, there's not enough of places like this. And then number two, it's like even if you listen to like the Keep Six Solid Clubhouse, like a lot of those guys are like, man, their fan bases in Toronto, and then they're having problems with like the police to like book shows and stuff, and that kind of puts off promoters and stuff. So I think it's a whole thing, and then. It's also like us as rappers, we gotta step it up in terms of like making music that DJs can play.
Yeah.
You know, DJs can go in there and play it and be like, okay, this is your track. You're from where you're from, but you've made a song that we all universally love. So I think those are the three like biggest factors of us as Toronto rappers, like everybody. You know, because I don't like to put myself on the outside because I didn't grow up in the hood. I'm still these guys. You know,
Yeah.
So I just, you know.
What about even like with the African market, right? Are you like doing things to like try to like tap into that market at the same time with your music?
Yeah, so the last time I was in Nairobi, I went to the radio stations out there. I went to Energy Radio, and then I forgot the other name of the next radio station, but I was there, and I got the chance to do interviews. They were playing my song. Actually, the song that you pulled up from years ago, it actually started playing out there.
Okay.
So I was like, so it ended up working out, you know. So yeah, that's the way I do it. But for me, like, I don't like to, like, for me, it's like, yo, I don't have to market myself to the African market. I'm an African man. You know, I think like I had, you know, if you see me, you already know what I am. And I hope to be like, I think Africa has never had like a rapper, and I hope to be that guy.
I thought you were Jamaican at first. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I thought you were a Yadi still. So you're a hardcore Yadi still, but
I hang out with too much Yadis.
we all
I've
do,
been
fam.
to Jamaica. I've been to Mobe.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Mobe. It's one of my Jamaica's like one of my favorite places to go in the world. Like I love y'all like, are you Jamaican?
Nope.
Oh shit. I love Jamaican.
Honestly, I don't think we have any Jamaicans on the mic right now.
No.
Yeah.
Where you guys from?
Bajan and Guyanese. Well, I'm from here, but Bajan and Guyanese
Asian,
background.
Guyanese.
I'm Bajan and Ghanaian.
Ghanaian. Oh
Yeah.
shit. You're okay.
Yeah.
Motherland.
Trinidad,
Trinidad,
Grenadian. Yeah.
Grenada. Big up for everyone. I get Grenadian a lot. A lot of people think I'm Grenadian, but I'm
Yeah?
not. Yeah. But I fuck with Grenadians, man. I fuck with Bajan. You know?
I don't.
Big up Jab Jab.
You fuck with the Bajans?
I'm trying to go to
no,
Jab
I
Jab.
don't
Not the women. Not the
Listen,
women.
fam.
Oh,
Not the women. The
oh.
women are
I don't like the
Yeah.
way how they speak. Like their like their dialect
You-
is.
you
How
don't
you
like
gonna
the
say
way
you
the
don't like
Bajans
Rihanna?
The
Nah, they're just weird, bro.
Nah, I like the Bajan because like that.
How you gonna diss the Bajans? God
That's
bless.
the one language.
Yeah,
Like
oh.
you can't. You have to be really good at imitating a Bajan language. So
Yeah.
like I don't know. That's why I like Major Hype because he's the
Yeah.
only person I can see that do it. But yeah, man.
I don't even know where Major Hype's from. He does it so good, right?
It's
Real
a
shit.
secret,
I don't think
fam.
I don't know
anybody
where he's
does,
from.
yo.
Like I'm like, holy shit.
I don't think
Oh,
anybody
yeah.
does, yo.
Yeah, he's that guy's hilarious as fuck. But yeah, I grew up with primarily Caribbean people still. Because I'm in the
Mhm.
East End, like I didn't grow up in the West End. So everyone who moved is like Jamaican, Trini,
Yeah,
Bajan, you know, Guyanese. Big up Trinidad.
Would you make a diss track? Like if one of these guys from Toronto, like, yo, I don't like how this guy's moving. Yo, fuck this guy. Would you diss track back or?
For me, like I have to respect your skill. Like I can't do it if I don't respect your skill. Like I can't sit down there and think of another man if it's not something about skills. And there's only for me, like if someone was to come at me on a song, I'd have fun with it. I'd be like, okay, you think you're good? Okay.
So you see how Presser just went out. I don't know if you see Presser went off on live. He called out a few
Yeah.
people. What if your name was on there? Well, how would you have dealt with that?
Yeah.
Well, it's different for me because if it's deeper than music, I don't want to be involved in it.
Mm.
You know, I think like if it, for me, like rap is a sport to me. Like I see it as more of like a sport thing. So if someone would be like, yo, I'm sicker than Seko, I'd laugh. I'd be like, okay, you're supposed to think that. Like, you know?
Yeah.
So like I wouldn't take it, like as long as it's on a sport level, I wouldn't take it too personal or whatever. I'd just be like, okay. Like,
Do you think that's where the music? Obviously, that's probably where the music got lost. Where
Yeah.
everything is more entertainment now. It's entertainment based, and you know it's all about the facades or what you're doing,
Mhm.
shit
I
like
don't-
that.
Yeah, but I don't even mean to criticize y'all. Like for me, like it's as another black man, I think it's crazy to post that. I think it's crazy. I know it's news, but I think it's crazy to post that. Just knowing where it could go, and I don't even want to like take. You know, I think like Presser. You know, he
Don't
deserve-
talk the things, fam. Talk
Okay.
how you really feel. Fam.
No. I'm saying I think Presser like he deserves everything. He deserves everything. He's come up the hard way and he's made a way for himself. But I just think like there's too much of a microscope on beef in the city and not a microscope on music in the city.
Talk to things.
So it's a bit difficult for me because I want these brothers to win. Like I want to see everyone's mom get that house, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a bit difficult for me. So it's just like I just want to see these brothers like, you know, grow and get the chance to live. And if they got a beef on the sport level, I'll be here to spectate it. But if it's past that, I really don't tune into it.
I like that
Involved in
answer,
it.
though.
It's not
But do
fun.
you think that's the problem too? Because the fan base, that's what they want to watch. Because if we promote the hip hop guys,
Yeah.
they don't come out for it. They don't comment. They won't even. They'll come back maybe a month later when we make a list and be like, yo, why don't you interview this person? Yeah, we already interviewed them like months ago. So do you think it's more what the media's putting out or it's the fan base, what they're liking? Because we're a media platform. We do have to give the people what they want. And what they want is fuckery at the end of the day.
more times?
But the thing is I believe strongly that's what they are being exposed to only. You know? That's what they're being exposed to only. Like you look at, let's say you guys, I don't know when you guys are born, but when you guys were coming up, of course, the beef was exciting, but you had things to level it. Now there's no balance in the game no more. It's just
That's
fuckery.
facts. That's
So
facts.
like, it's just, I can't get mad at you guys for reporting the news, but I just say like, I don't even want to criticize y'all because everyone does it. You know, everyone
Criticize us, man.
No.
Who cares, man? We get it all the time, brother.
No. I you know, it's just that us as a city need balance. And I think that, you know, if you guys being a big platform in the city, you guys going to go do things, if you guys can't pronounce, like, you know, if you guys cannot provide the balance, then nobody can. You guys are the only ones who are of the culture who are doing it on this level.
Mm.
You know, now there's other, you know, there's like 3 of us, 4 big platforms are of the culture are doing it on this level.
Right.
So I'm not asking you not, because you have to, you know, at the end of the day,
You gotta
you
do
need
the
your
yin and
clicks,
yang. Yeah.
you need your comments, but you need your yin and yang. And I just believe that when there's no, you know, when there's not that, then they just get exposed to fuckery, then that's all they're gonna want, you know?
Mm.
Facts.
Mm.
I like what you said though about you taking rap more of a sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, a lot of the artists, especially on the street level, they lost friends to music.
Yeah.
They lost it due to the fact that it's deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? And obviously you being from Curtis or whatever, you know, you won't really experience those type of situations. But what you said was dope though, because a lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the thing is that's why it's hard for me. Like, even like me, I would never come up here and just say, yo, stop the violence, or say something shallow like that. There's dudes with their brothers gone.
Mhm.
Sisters gone.
Mm.
But for me, it's just all about, like, all I can say is I just want everyone to be successful and everyone to get their mom that house. Like, that's all I give a fuck about. Like, I want to see all these niggas win. But I just think like it's shallow just to say stop the violence. And you know what I'm saying? Like these dudes is really going through it, like, you know? But yeah, and it goes back to battle rapping. Like, as a kid and stuff, it was just a sport. It was just fun. Like, oh, someone says, oh, yo, Seko, you got big lips. I laugh at them. Oh shit, your nose is huge, nigga. Like, you know, it's not
that serious.
It's not that serious.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
we're just rhyming. You know, we're just trying to make people move at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I think that's all that rap is. You're just trying to make people move. You're trying to give people messages. You know. And I think once we've deviated so far away from that it's kind of crazy. But you know.
We deviated away from being an MC, master of the ceremony.
Master of the ceremony.
Yeah,
Definitely.
That's what we lost.
No, man, Seiko's dropping some jewels, man.
Yeah, man.
If you like this video or any other videos like this, there's more that you can choose from. Make sure you like, comment, and share these videos, and make sure you subscribe right now.